Sampio is a multi-award-winning theatre performer, singer, dancer, actress, and creator with over 30 years of experience. She is also the head mentor and facilitator for the Vula Amehlo and Columba Leadership Expressive Arts Program.
Hello and welcome to our very first Thoughtful Thursday online stage session for 2024. Joining me in the studio today are two beautiful expressive arts learners from Kenilworth Secondary School. Welcome, guys.
Hi, guys.
Awesome to have you here with us. So please introduce yourselves and tell us a little bit about yourselves.
My name is Lubelihle Ndlovu, and I'm 16 years old, and I am an actor, singer, dancer, model, and public speaker. And I'm in Kenilworth Secondary School.
Hi guys, my name is Chioma Favor Ekwe-Gariri. I'm a student at Kenilworth Secondary School. I'm a dancer, a singer. I do poetry and I act.
I'm so excited to have you guys here. As you know, today is just going to be a beautiful conversation. Are you ready for this? Brilliant. Our first guest is someone really special in both the entertainment and also the creative arts industry. So stay tuned, don't go anywhere.
Our guest is an award-nominated fashion stylist, creative director, model, dancer, and choreographer. With his innate sense of style and trend-setting vision, he excels in creating striking visual narrative, earning him acclaim and recognition in the fast-paced realm of fashion and entertainment. Welcome, Keenan du Plessis.
Yay, we are so excited to welcome you, Keenan du Plessis. Welcome to our conversation on the online stage.
Hello,
Thank
everyone. Thank you for having me. I'm excited to be here.
You look fantastic as
Thank
always.
you. Thank you very much.
You are showing flame.
Just like a casual little outfit, you know.
And our beautiful girls have also dressed up just
I know,
for
they look
you.
so cute. I love it.
We're all into fashion here, right? So that's why this is so exciting. Thank you. And also thank you for making time out of your busy schedule.
Oh,
I
it's
think
only a pleasure.
You are honestly one of the hardest working people I know.
I really try, eh? If I have an off day, which I feel like sometimes I do deserve, I get like really anxious because I'm not working. I guess I like working. I'm a workaholic, if you will, you know, so.
Yeah. But it's fun work that we do,
Yeah,
right?
100%.
It's fun work.
Definitely.
Okay. Fantastic. Okay, so as always, I like to go really back in time when we have a guest. I really like to understand them from the time that they were kids, right? And so I would love to know, who was Keenan when he was a kid?
Okay, so Keenan was very hyperactive, like super hyperactive. I loved, and my dad hated this, but I loved playing with Barbie dolls, guys. I loved it. My dad didn't like it. And yeah, I was like full of energy, very shy also, which is so weird because I'm a performer and like I'm in the entertainment industry, so so crazy. And yeah, I do remember I just loved playing also, like all the time. Also, I only had girlfriends.
You only had girlfriends?
Yes.
You playing with Barbie. Did you love dressing Barbie?
I like Barbie's hair more.
You
I
love
like playing with Barbie's hair.
That's so brilliant. Okay, so you told me that you were also an athlete, right?
Yes.
Growing up. So you're very athletic,
Yes.
very physical, right? Playing soccer.
Yeah, yes.
How did dancing happen? When did you start dancing?
I started dancing at the age of 14 years old. I just started high school.
Okay.
I always liked watching dancing. I just never knew how to start. So one of the girls that I met in grade 8 at high school, she was a Latin American dancer.
Right.
And I went to one of her competitions and I was like, oh my goodness, this is me, I am here, I'm ready for it. So I started the classes without my parents knowing, because my dad was quite strict, you know, love the man, but he was very strict and stuff. So I would my parents had this big 5 rand jar, and because class was 30 rand a month. That time was cheap. And then I would I would steal the 5 rands and go to class and stuff, yeah, without telling my parents. And then eventually they found out. My dad wasn't too happy, but after that, he was like my biggest supporter.
Yeah. So you started with Latin American.
Yes, yes,
And this
yes.
was where? Where did you grow up?
In Cape Town. I grew up in Cape Town, yes, yeah.
Brilliant. So then how did that advance? I would love to know, like, how did that develop? So started with Latin American dancing during school, like school years.
Yes.
And then you quickly decided what? This is something you wanted to do for the rest of your life? How did it become a career?
It wasn't a quick decision because I think with many of our parents and stuff, they always want us to have like to go study and do like the whole, get your degree and all of those things, But I knew when I reached a championship level in Latin American dancing, is like one of the top levels. I knew that I could take it further because of the amount of passion I had for the craft of dance, and or the art, of dance.
Yes.
And I would see, like, especially in America, like how people would like make careers out of like dancing and stuff. So I was very much like, I am gonna do this. I'm gonna become a professional dancer. And my parents had a heart attack. They were like, nope. And then I went to study for a year, and I wasted their money.
What did you study?
I studied. I majored in psychology and communications because I wanted to. I wanted to go into advertising, but it just wasn't for me. The amount of times I bunked, like varsity, and that's when I told my parents, like, I'm wasting your money. Like it's not for me. And then I moved to Johannesburg and started.
How old were you when you left Cape Town?
24, I think
Okay.
it was. Yeah.
So you'd already established the start of your career in Cape Town, and then you moved. What made you move to Joburg?
So, it's not even a reason for like performing and entertaining, but my best friend, she had come to Joburg for an audition, and a boyfriend of, I don't know, I'm saying this in any case, it's a long time ago, a boyfriend of 6 years broke up with her. And I came up to visit her, and then like after that weekend, I called my mom and I said, I'm not coming back home. And I only went back to Cape Town a year later. Yeah, so that was the reason. It wasn't like for the arts or anything like that. Yeah, it was just like,
So you've been in the industry, the entertainment industry, now for how long?
like 20 years.
Gosh.
20 years or more. Or 21 or 22, one of that, yeah.
And you're still actively dancing, choreographing,
Yes.
creatively directing, all of that.
Yes. I actually have a show this evening, so.
So that's why we were glad when you got here, so we could get it on the road, right? You've actually watched them dance as well, because we got a chance to perform at Empress Palace, right, in January of this year. And
Yeah.
Keenan is a firm favorite with many of our expressive arts learners because he has dressed and styled some of them, and that was so brilliantly. I don't know, it was such a gift for us that we had you, right?
Oh,
He's got like
thank you.
16,000 something followers on TikTok, so he's an influencer. Okay. Brilliant. So you actually watched them dance
Yes,
as well,
yes, I did.
right?
Yeah.
What was that experience for you guys like?
It was actually motivating, so we can actually be able to perform in a crowd more often than hiding in the dark, and to be able to express ourselves more and express our talents that God has gifted to us.
Yeah.
At some point, I felt so free.
Mm-hmm.
I felt alive.
Yeah.
And motivated to do more and work harder. And yeah, man, it was a great experience. I literally thank God with I had a chance, to go,
Yeah.
for everyone to see me, what I'm made of,
Yeah.
what I'm built of and stuff. So literally, yeah, thank you. I mean,
Oh no, you guys were so great.
Yeah,
That was so
you're
great.
such a great supporter as well, really you
Oh,
are.
thanks.
But
Thank
that
you.
was such a wonderful lesson for me as well, to watch you guys, because we only had some rehearsals with you. I mean, those rehearsals were long, like the long hours, not many days, but long hours, and then getting to Emperor's Palace after not seeing you for a few days. Then there's lights and lights and sound and stage and effects and screens and everything. And you guys did the thing. You got up on stage and did the thing. Who saw you? Were your parents there? What did they say?
My mom was so proud because I'm known as the crazy girl in the house. So if I feel like there's nothing I could do in the house, I just dance. So out of the people, I just dance. Waking up in the morning, it's a dance, music, dance. So Vele, she was like, you know what, and I'm not quite shocked because I know this is your thing, this is what you love doing. So I'm basically like proud that I was able to see you live with my own eyes. Like, you know what, you can do it, man.
Good.
My mom was actually proud of me, because I have never performed in a crowd before. I'm usually dancing at home.
Oh, yes.
No one watching me. And for me to actually express my talents to so many people was something that I would love to do most.
Yeah. Beautiful. Well, thank you for dressing the part as well. Let's move on to fashion.
You guys look so cool.
So have you always been like absolutely obsessed with fashion? When did that begin for you?
I liked dressing well, and I got this from my mom, because my mom, like, she loves, like, every Saturday the girl goes and she does her hair, she does her nails, and then even if she's gonna go sit at her mother's place, she always looks great and stuff. So I got that from my mom, and then obviously, you know, you have like casual day at school and stuff and whatever, and I would always see like how other people dressed and stuff, and I really loved how other people dressed. I didn't think that I had a good fashion sense back then. Because obviously if you want to dress, like, now it's different, but when you want to dress really well, you needed to have money to, you know, like, dress. But now it's different because thrifting is a big thing and stuff like that, you know, so we're spoiled for choice now. But and then I think it was through dance where I got to, like, kind of design my own Latin costumes. That's where I think everything just kind of fell into place and stuff,
That's brilliant. Okay, so when did you start your styling business? When did that happen? Because now you are like the person. Honestly, your Instagram, your TikTok, I don't know why you don't have more followers on Instagram. Follow him, not just on TikTok. Honestly, it's the best content. You're always looking completely unique. You are so brilliant with streetwear. So good. I mean, I love. Explain what you're wearing today.
Oh, sorry. I just threw this on. So I'm wearing, this is my dad's Curry Cup jersey that I actually, because Blauko is in it right now. It's quite a thing, like sports wear mixed with, like, I don't know, denims and stuff like that. So my dad had this. I was in Cape Town now recently, so I took it from him, and then I'm wearing this tie. I just sewed this little pendant on here, shirt obviously, and these pants I had made, and then my snakeskin boots that I thrifted actually. Yeah. And then this my friend gifted me.
You throw things together in a way I don't think anyone thinks would work. I mean, who would think of taking their dad's old track top and making it like absolutely work?
And it's the year I was born, 1989. So it's fitting that it's
so brilliant.
Yeah.
I love it.
I've got a question.
Yes.
First things first, I would first like to say that I love the way you carry yourself.
Thank you.
In a way, I love your fashion. I love everything because it literally defines you
Thank
as
you
a
very much.
person. And my question is, with, like, you are so, like, I'm going to do it, you know? Have that person that I'm going to do it. No one's going to stop me. How did you cope with the discrimination, with the making you feel like you are nothing and stuff? How did you, like, cope with that?
Guys, it was very hard. It's so hard to, like, to love or to be yourself when there's so much criticism and, you know, like, people don't understand where your mind is or where you're coming from, and everyone's got a different journey, and eventually it just got to a point where I'm just doing this for me. I do not care what you say. I know everyone has opinions, but I'm going to choose how your opinion's going to affect me. You know, I even, like, coming out as, like, a gay man and stuff, it was hard, you know, so I had to deal with that. I had to deal with, like, the way I dress is quite unique, and I know people are going to say things and whatever, but now, I just, like, I've built up such a confidence where I'm just like, you know what, I don't care. You say your say, you do what you want to do, and make yourself happy, but me, this, who I am now, this is all me. I'm proud of it, I love it, I'm confident, like, you're not going to break me.
Because it came to a point where I also felt the same, but then I just built up a new attitude, like, out of the purple. This year, I was like, you know what? This is a new me. I'm building up that I don't care attitude, because people will always talk. They're going to forever talk.
Exactly.
They will never stop.
Well, that's the thing.
Like, you're dressing nice, they're talking. You're not dressing nice, they're talking. You gain, they're talking. You lose, they're talking. So
Yeah, exactly.
they are compromising us as human beings. Like,
Yeah, at the end of the day, you really can't listen to anyone but yourself.
Yes.
And people who have your back, you know,
Yes.
that are in your corner
I
and
feel like
things like that.
the people who like support you in every way and be there for you
Yeah.
really make you come out as who you are and you know,
Yeah.
stand out. I mean, you know, look at you today.
Thank you.
Doesn't help that he's really easy to look at.
I just keep facing this way.
I want to know when did it start, that fashion obsession, just for yourself personally, suddenly turned into a money-making business?
So when I worked at like one of my previous jobs and stuff, I was working in the costume department, and a few people mentioned to me like, why don't you start styling and stuff? And I knew about stylists, I just didn't know enough about like a job as a stylist and stuff like that. So obviously I did my research, and the more I did my research, the more I found I was like, oh my goodness, actually, this is so me, you know? So, like, just dressing the body, understanding the body, you know, understanding the personality, because styling is not just the clothes. It's like you need to encapsulate the person's energy and everything like that. So, yeah, that's how it, like, started from working in the costume room to, yeah.
For someone from the fashion, you're very kind, because you take people's personalities into account, and you don't take it personally when people say what I'm wearing is ugly. Why did you put me in this? Because we've had that as well.
Oh,
like,
yes.
obviously.
Like, you also have to take it with like a pinch of salt, and you're not always going to get it right, like the first time or the second time, you know, but you work on yourself and you work on your craft, and then eventually you get better and you learn to understand that kind of personality or attitude, and then the next person's one, you know, everyone's so different, and you need to approach it with just like, I don't know, I just believe in like also just being kind doesn't hurt anyone, you know, like, yeah.
Go ahead.
Why fashion? Because most people these days, they do fashion. And how did you deal with the competition? Like, how did you overcome them? Because it's very hard to become a fashion designer these days.
Yeah.
Very hard.
Yeah.
It's extremely hard, especially the fashion industry, and we spoke about this earlier as well. And I just have a thing for liking like these hard industries. I don't know why, but fashion, you know what I enjoy? Fashion is really fun. You know, people take it so seriously, but it's actually so much fun. You get to play dress up. You get to, like, I'm wearing snakeskin boots today. I mean, goodness me. You know, it's just the way it brought out my confidence and my personality, and it just made me feel good, like, all the time. I genuinely love seeing fashion on other people as well, and their interpretations of fashion. And like, say for instance, this thing, you would totally wear this different to me, you know, and I like that. I don't like it that we're all the same, because that makes things very boring. So yeah, like, that's why I chose fashion. I just love the art in it, and yeah, there's like room to play and to have fun, and yeah.
You were also nominated for an award.
Oh yes, yeah.
Tell us
last
about
year.
that.
It's so crazy. I didn't expect it at all. It was for Stylist of the Year with for the Pfizer Awards, and I didn't win, but the fact that I was nominated was like major, because I only started styling properly in 2020, and the people that were nominated were all like 30 years, 15 years in the industry. I'm literally only since 2020, you know, 4 years or something like that, yeah. So that was super major for me, like the fact that I was recognized by these people, and I was like, okay, you're doing something right then, keep pushing, because you do get your hard days of like, I don't know why I chose this, so it was really great. It was a great achievement as well.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Okay.
What do you think about the stereotype, like when female have to do fashion, not male? Male should become doctors, security men, police officers.
Yeah.
What do you think about that?
No, I don't agree with it. I mean, I feel like people, we should live the lives we want to live, and do the jobs that we want to do for ourselves. I think that by saying only males do this and females do this, you boxing people, and I'm not for that. I'm all about like coloring outside of the lines and stuff and whatever. So I don't agree with that. But I mean, you know what? You can't also tell people what to do. People are going to think the way they think, and you can't change their mindset. So, let them think that way. But me, I'm going to be coloring outside of the lines all the time. Yeah.
So tell us, what is the latest trends?
So right now, like I said, is blowcore, which is like the like mixing sportswear with like basically how I'm dressed now, or you can just do like a soccer T-shirt or a rugby T-shirt or basketball. Basketball vests I've always been in, and then there's also like grandpa and grandma core, which is like basically dressing like a. Like
cool
yes,
grandpa.
but cool,
Retro
like
vibe,
yes,
yes.
yeah. So that's like quite a trend right now as well, which I really love, especially coming up to winter because it's quite layery, which is nice, so you can stay warm but still look cool, So yeah.
So like, can I ask, do you let the clothes wear you or you wear the clothes?
No, I wear the clothes. I can't let the clothes wear me. Because I know my body type. I know what looks good on me and what doesn't look good on me. I'm not gonna wear something just because it's a trend or everyone has it and stuff and whatever. So I definitely dress for me. Like I wear the clothes. I don't let the clothes wear me. I refuse. I win that battle all the time.
What makes your designs unique? Like there are many fashion designers out there who think the same way. So, like what do you add?
Yes, especially when there's a trend. Like how do you add something that's unique?
I think it's a passion thing. You must really like what you're doing, and you must see what works for you personally. Like that's such a hard one, but a good one. But I can genuinely say it's a very personal thing for me that I like literally put my all, my energy, my everything into how I want to look and how I want to dress and things like that. It's very personal for me.
Yeah.
It's like a personal relationship I have with garments and things like that. I don't like do something and be like, I wonder what they will think. I don't do that. I'm just like, I like it, and if I like it and people can see what I put into it, that means that they will then potentially, get hooked onto.
I think you're also very bold. You're not afraid to try things. I remember when you were loving wearing skirts.
Oh, yes, I
Like
still wear skirts.
Love that. So who have you dressed? Who are the well-known people that you've dressed? Or
So, Jason Goliath is one of them. Ilana Africa. Some my Afrikaans artists is a really good friend of mine, Demi Moore as well. I did another Afrikaans artist, Ilandre, Taryn Lamb. I can't think of the top
you're
of
on
my
the
head
up
right
and
now,
up,
but
baby.
I'm trying.
Up and
I'm
up.
trying. I
On
even
the
saw
up.
the music video in Germany, like online, because it was lockdown. But it was a great opportunity, and I was like, okay, let's do this. It was very hard, but for a band in Germany.
Who would you long to dress? Like anyone in the world, who would you love to dress?
She doesn't need a stylist because she has her own great style, but Rihanna, I am obsessed. I love the way she dresses. I love the way she looks. I just want to be in her mind. So I wouldn't really want to dress her. I just want to be around her. She's so cool. She makes everything really cool.
Rihanna, did you hear that?
Yeah, please, gal.
Question.
Uh-huh.
What advice would you like give someone who's got, you know, the brains, the mind, the passion and stuff like that, but you know they've put themselves in the corner to say, you know what, I'm not gonna do it because you know people, whatnot, and stuff. Like, what advice would you give them so that they could like pop out, like come out of the box and like show the world what they
Yeah.
want?
I think you need to be
that's a tough one.
patient. You need to be patient with yourself, firstly, but also at the same time you need to push yourself just a bit. Do it on like a daily basis in small doses. You know, like say for instance, today I'm gonna wear green shoes. Like baby steps. That's what you have to do. You don't need to come like full out of the closet in like this big flamboyant or whatever you know. Like allow yourself, give yourself time. You know, and the baby steps, like I said, and make mistakes, you know, and learn from them and stuff like that. But don't ever let like what people also say like affect you that much. It's gonna affect you. We're all human beings, you know. We can say sticks and stones, what,
Yes, it can
all of
break
that
my
thing,
bones,
yeah. But it's gonna affect you. It still affects me sometimes. But just realize that it's just. It's you, it's your craft, is what you like, it's what you do, it's how your mind works. You put on this earth for a reason, you know? So just do that for yourself and don't baby steps. I would say baby steps and be patient with yourself. The universe
Also,
is
like,
teaching me patience
praising
this year.
yourself also.
Yes.
It's motivating yourself to
100%.
don't wait for someone next to you to be like, no, you can do this. No.
Yeah.
I've
That's-
got me to do that. I don't need someone
And
else
also
to do
watch things that
Yes.
inspire you. Like I'm big on like watching my favorite YouTube influencers and stuff and following them on social media. And we're very fortunate to have social media, which is great. So that also should like kind of inspire you a bit, because it does me. Because I have my days of where I'm like, oh, I don't know what I want to wear or whatever. And then I'm like, okay, let me just watch something or read something or go for a walk or I don't know, something that's just gonna, you know.
Social media.
I know.
Pros and cons, right?
Oof,
Ooh, the
lordy.
mental health. Ooh, don't you find that that's a big problem?
It's a big thing.
But also the idea that, I mean, social media also influences looks
Mm-hmm.
and like the whole weight trend at the moment, right?
Yeah.
Especially in Hollywood, because it was good to be thicker.
Yeah.
Thanks to the Kardashians. And again, thanks to the Kardashians, we've gone, everyone's gone skinny again. And
Yeah.
that definitely affects the aesthetic, right? What looks good. And sort of like it changes fashion, I guess, right?
Yeah.
Everyone's so skinny at the moment.
I know.
Just a little scary. But
Sample size.
yeah. Anyway, social media. There it is. I've just put it out there.
Mara, like if you have to make something, they tell you, like, for example, I come to you and be like, I don't know what I want, but I would love you to like make something for me. Like, doesn't that like damage your brain and stuff?
No, not at all, because we then sit down and I'll be like, okay, so tell me, what do you like? What do you like wearing? What do you not like wearing? What parts of, because there's people who don't like showing certain parts of their bodies also.
Yeah.
What's your favorite color? What kind of design do you like see, or silhouette? You know, like that kind of vibe. Like you take it like, again, baby steps. Just like, you know, just peel a layer off all the time and be like, okay, cool, and then eventually you come with your, you know, design or
Design.
Yeah.
garment or
Do you sketch?
I try, but no, it ends up looking like stick figures.
Okay, so what's the dream going forward for you? Is it creating your own line? What's the dream?
I do potentially want to create my own line, but right now I'm quite nervous about it. But again, I just baby steps and then
Yeah.
I'll get there. But essentially, I want to be a creative director of like a major brand also, you know, like the Versace's or the Louis Vuittons or like that kind of thing, you know, because it's like Pharrell's now with Louis Vuitton, I think it is, and the fact that he brought in such like a streetwear culture into Louis Vuitton, it's so amazing to see that like marriage and stuff. So I want to be able to like influence the world with my bit of knowledge I have of fashion and culture and, you know, things like that. Yeah.
And like we said, like new businesses, honestly, takes like 5 years is the minimum where you suddenly start to see, I don't know, great things sort of developing and happening. So I think you started in 2020, you say?
Yeah.
And so, I mean, honestly, you're doing phenomenally. You are,
Thank you.
for me, certainly, and I know within my circle of influence and also people in the entertainment industry, you are like really are among the top people that you want to call and say, please
Thank you.
come through and style and dress. And it's so
Yeah,
exciting
and
to
it really
see.
taught me something, you know.
Thank you.
I'm going home with that,
I'm
you know.
trying.
You're definitely part of our family with
Hello.
the Expressive Arts program. You definitely are. We adore you. This has been such a great conversation, and we really are learning from you. I mean, I think basically the advice you've given them can apply to anything. You know, it's
Yeah.
the same with entertainment. You know, don't hold yourself back. Practice. You know, push yourself recently. Baby steps, but push yourself.
Yeah.
It's just
Be
something we can
patient
apply
with
to,
yourself as well.
to everything. So yeah, I just think that's a great conversation. I think it's time to wrap it up. Thank you for joining us. Do you have something else you want to
Yes, I
say?
have a
Yes,
question.
ask
Okay.
one more question.
Sam say something about social media.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people have bad thoughts or comments
sayings, yeah.
about what you do. So how do you deal with that?
Listen, me, and when I get negative comments, I delete that comment immediately. I pay it no mind. I don't give it attention. I don't add any fuel to the fire. I'm just like, you're not adding anything valuable to my life. Delete.
You're about looking and feeling good.
Yeah, please. Why is all the comments good and then you, that one person that wants to come and spoil my whatever? Yeah, I'm like, go sit in the corner.
We're fans. We're fans. We're fans. Thank you, ladies, for joining us.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you for making the effort, looking good. Thank you for coming through. It's
Looking
definitely
fresh.
time to close things up with the interview, but don't worry because we are definitely going to leave you with something fun. So don't go anywhere.
Ouais, Devin Bridge.
You know I can't get enough. I love that shit. You know I can't get enough. You love that shit. You know I can't get enough. Give me all that shit. Can't get enough. You know I can't get enough. I love that shit. You know I can't get enough. You love that shit. You know I can't get enough. Give me all that shit. Can't get enough of you. I'm still in love with you, boy.
Oogie oogie, jiggy jiggy, ready ready. I saw we calm them down, jiggy spooky. Make me beat them bad jelly belly. Passa passa with the ready, we a bust them jelly. I flames, all the dancing go. Movie on like a start limbo. Tough a lie, make me teach them now. Star slingshot and I beat them so. LOL, any seed where you sow that you reap. LOL, massacre, I saw dancing.